Alright, budget magic time. Playing some All In Shaman in Modern. And this hand's actually pretty awesome. Up against Goblins, okay. Well, Mountain, Flamekin Harbinger. Search up a Rage Forger. Oh, the old double Rage Forger draw. So good. I think we can race Goblins with this, potentially. That's just so much damage. Next turn we can Beast Caller, Savant, Fire Drinker, then Rage Forger, Rage Forger. Whew. Good game. Ooh, our opponent, interesting, is not playing Goblins. This might just be a whack deck. Okay, they're playing Goblins with Burning Tree. Very interesting. Well, I think we block Foundry Street here, actually. It makes our Rage Forgers a little worse, but I think it's worth it. So Beast Caller Savant has haste. Fire Drinker Satyr. Pass the turn. Opponent has to Echo or let the War Marshal die. They're going to pay for War Marshal. Interesting. Has a Mountain. And a Legion Loyalist. Gets in some damages. We take it down to 15. But then we Rage Forger. Get counters on everything, and we're hitting for more damage. Thanks to Rage Forger, we're hitting for way more damage than our opponent. They hit us for 5 with 4 creatures. We hit them for 7 with 2 creatures, and with the second Rage Forger, that is 6 Rage Forger triggers. So they're going to need something pretty good left over in their hand. I guess Bushwhacker is decent, but I think if they just go all in on attacking, we just win. And I don't think they can kill us here. They would need like Bushwhacker plus Goblin Grenade. Alright, they go with the Tepid attack. Puts us down to 13. Alright. Goblin Grenade our Fire Drinker. Sure. Puts us down to 8. We get a Rootbound Crag. Well, let's Elvish Visionary. Draw a card. Rootbound Crag. And Rage Forger. Put counters on everything. And pass the turn. We're not going to attack here. We're just going to play defense and then go for the win next turn. When we can also Atarka's Command. There's a Mountain. Opponent has 1 card left. Passes. We draw land. Well, let's swing with everything. We get a million Rage Forger triggers. I don't think we just win here, actually. Our opponent can do a bunch of chumping to stay alive. But this is still a pretty good attack. So we get 6 free damage from Rage Forger. Put our opponent to 7. See how our opponent blocks. And we still have Atarka's Command, so if they try to block in a way where they can attack back and just barely stay alive, then we should be able to just Atarka's Command for the win. So our opponent just goes all out chumping. So we don't actually win from Atarka's Command. Alright. Temple of Abandon, Forest to the bottom, pass the turn. So now we just win next turn. We would have been 1 damage short. Opponent gets in with Loyalist. Does not get in with Loyalist. Plays land. Another Goblin Grenade by the looks. But Goblin Grenade doesn't save our opponent here. Oh, Devastating Summons. Interesting. Makes some 4/4s. We draw another land. Well, we still got it. We just swing with everything. get the triggers, put our opponent down to 2, and then just a Tarka's command for the damage. And that does it. So apparently we can outrace 8 Whack. This deck seems pretty strong for some reason. Alright, so Sudden Shocks, Gut Shots, and Essence Warden, I think, are our main sideboard cards. And I think we're gonna go down Fire Drinkers. They're pretty risky when they can get hit by Goblin Grenade, because we still take that damage to our face. And then just go down one. Let's go down one Beast Caller. Try it like that. Alright. Yeah, this hand's fine. Not super explosive, but good enough. Alright, we'll keep this. A little slow, but we get to kill something. Mountain, go. Might just kill this Foundry Street, depending on what our opponent does. Goblin Guide. Pumps up Foundry Street. Well, now we might just kill Goblin Guide. Do we get a land? Rage Forger on top. Well, let's Bolt Goblin Guide. Take 2. Because Elvish Visionary can actually trade with Foundry Street if we want it to. Ooh, draw a Tarka's command. Burning Tree. Into Rage Forger. Oh, no. That's annoying. So I get to turn on Battalion, thanks to Loyalist. The only good news is Burning Tree is kind of big compared to what they have. We can't Bosk Banner at this turn. So let's just Burning Tree. Get in for 1, since we can't really block with Visionary anyway, thanks to Trample from Loyalists. So many Loyalists. Opponent swings with everything. Well, let's block there. Opponent has a bolt. Well, at least it's not going at our face. We drop to 9. Good news is we get to Bosk Banneret, Forest, and Burning Tree. Get in for 1. Pass the turn. If we draw a land, we really want a red land. Being able to Rage Forger plus Flamekin for another Rage Forger would be pretty good. We kind of got some defense up. No attacks. There's a red source. Alright, so Flamekin Harbinger searches out a Rage Forger for next turn. Then a Rage Forger. Actually, we don't even need that much mana. Rage Forger number 1. Gets a counter on everything, and let's pass. I think we can just win. I think we can deal 20 next turn. Very likely. I mean, our opponent can do a lot of chumping, but next turn's going to be absurd. So, Rage Forger, counters on everything, attack with everything. A record-setting number of Rage Forger triggers. I think this is the most we've ever gotten. And our opponent scoops it up! Sweet! Well, All In Shaman is apparently quite the deck. Oh my god. So